the gut they go with Williams. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They start out with a 2nd and 3.
59, 180.
Play action now for Stafford. Connects on the crosser. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They take the handoff now, Stafford. Line quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Ready? 10, 280.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
He gets it again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd goal from the 2.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Zebra.
Williams. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Blue 60. 21. Monday.
Stafford gonna go on for it. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is gonna be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And once complete, it's Bryant outright. Tackle made right around the 26. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. First down throw by Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. 19, 18, what's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
19.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt meets him at the 28. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Hey! Number 20!
Trying for it with Stafford. He's gotten to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Now Stafford again. Nakua here. He's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 23-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Big quad set. 180.
It's Stafford once more. Has it at the 7. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams take the lead just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The 26-yard line.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It's about 43 yards for it. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Hey, south.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Stroud looking to throw, third and 2. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go.
Third down, Mixon gets it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Two jet. Hey, uno.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. This connects with Schultz. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
1 yard gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
South.
Here's Stroud. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
19 Texans. 118. That's right.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. They're able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So we're through 3 here. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Rams.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Big 20. 250.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
70. 180.
Back to throw it. That's Smith on the slant. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't. And you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Ready.
They'll run the toss for Williams. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Williams, the ball carrier.
The Rams go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
Joshua Cardi on.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Oh, hey.
To the air, Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right. 11, 18.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Again, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 16. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 16-yard line.
11. Hey, uno. Tonight.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. This one's caught. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
For the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored a touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
First down from the 42. Going left side, Williams with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
10. And middle.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterparts score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll look to throw it. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Terrible gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Set. Waiting.
Looking to throw. It's on target to Williams. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams push the lead up to 12. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 19 Texans. Hey, foul. Hey, Uno Mars.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
19 yards.
Final timeout called by the Texans.
1st down.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10.
Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
Alert hot.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
12.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Trying to push deep downfield. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Here he is to throw. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First and 10 now from the 46. They'll run. This is Williams. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 25.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Orchard Park. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it half. The 15-yard line.
Oh, hey.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
The 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a give running left with Mixon. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big-time play for Houston. Pickup of 46 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That one, take it in. Christian Kirk, touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That's Henry To'o on the tackle.
It's now second and
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bills first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's now second and
that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's got room at the 30. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Middle. Find it. What's that?
Throwing again. It's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
5 wide. What's that?
Allen going to throw again. Got his man at the 6. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Bills first down.
Throwing again is Allen. To the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Bills.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Roger. Here we go. Hey, south. 18. That's it.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
On play action. Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. It's third down.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
18, what's that?
Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he will get into the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans.
Great job here on fourth and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Jalen Petrie on the stop.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. In motion goes Cooks. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
19 Texans. Ow, beside. Hey, uno more. 11. Hey, uno. Bundy. Look hot. Why, Tony? Hey, South. 19 Texas.
To throw is Stroud. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have a Texans first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans
on the give, this is Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 more yards.
It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
on first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Stroud. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Hey, home. Look out.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
34 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready? Stop. Alert!
From the gun, here is Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jimmy Ward with the good coverage that time gets a hand in there.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Half 85, half 85. Monday.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Half 10. Middle. Look out.
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. First and 10, and it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Allen to his
yards.
tight end Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Next to score, Texans 21, Bills 14. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Uno. Out, that's right. 18, that's it.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Right to Texas. Oh, right. 18, that's it. Hey, south.
Here's a toss right side to Mixon. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 18, what's up? Look at hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Texans first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
He'll go play action with Stroud. Deep free downfield. It's Kirk. He's got room at the 30. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 42 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give running right. It is Mixon. And he's in. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 28, Bills 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Gun. Hey, tight. Half. We'll go.
Now Allen on first down. That one downfield for Cooks. And this will be incomplete.
So you take a look at the clock. In this point in the third quarter, you find yourself down. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily desperation time. You're going to have a couple more possessions left, but that throw there felt kind of like a desperation throw. So don't force it. Just continue to sustain possession and just make...
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Alert! Gun. We go.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Round 80. Off 52. Alert! Stop. What's that?
On first down, Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Ready? Monday. Out. 56. Look out.
From the gun, Josh Allen. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out.
Regular. What's that?
On third down, it's Allen. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
22 yards. And the Bills.
In motion goes Cooks.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Half 85. What's that?
Throw once more. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it, and it'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be second and goal.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Middle. Five wide. Hey, home. Look out.
Allen now on second down. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The score, Texans 28, Bills 21. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Here we go.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That's complete. It's taken down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. On the ground, it's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Throw across his body is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Finding room at midfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Round 80!
They'll drop to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Texans' 49-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
56, 56, alert! 180! Alert, alert, alert! Half.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. It is 2nd and a yard.
Alert! 180! Hey, tight. What's that?
Allen to throw again. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
What's that?
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. Rolling right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
A 6-yard loss.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go. This is 4th down.
319! 56! What's that?
Allen gonna throw for it. And they had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are right back in this one.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey,
A run here with Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
At the 13-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here we go. 1 final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Normally, the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They juked him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. A check down here for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
22-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That's going deep for Bateman. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
All right. 18. That's it.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Still going inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robbie.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now it's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Travis Jones on the stop.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Stroud to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 17.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson now. He dumps it off for Henry. No gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down. Here we go, let's go. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Ravens, nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go from the Superdome. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Demario Davis there on the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. 13 yards on the catch there. First down for Houston.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be active. Recipe for success.
They'll run with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Look hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. It is 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. On the move left. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Is a turnover on down.
Off the play fake. Here's Shot. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8. to begin the drive. Brought in by Chris Olave. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now third down.
Let's go.
We'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Saints first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. At deep for Olave. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Go.
From the gun, it's Shuck. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll go. And here's Shuck. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
It is second and 9.
Here we go. Start now.
In motion is Hill.
32. Ready.
Here's Kamara. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
Daniil Hunter on the stop.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing third and 6.
Travel. Yellow. 22. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. Oh, look at this. It's a fake.
I know, Mike. It's easy to sit here and second-guess all of these decisions, but I find myself leaning towards just take the points. And if you are that committed to going for it on fourth down because you want 6, then just leave your offense on the field.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Ready.
The slot man in motion right. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long.
Watch out now. Set. Ready. Yellow. 43. Cut.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Let's go. Red. 38. Ready.
They are going for it, and it's Rattler. That's deep for Olave. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give running left with Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now, Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Just his
yards.
first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. To the pylon, he's in. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Ready.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Yellow. Cut.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Okay, ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
Here's Rattler. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
Here we
10.
go. Set. Striker. Cut.
Out of the gun, Rattler. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and long, and here is Rattler. Quick throw here is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, it's going to be a little frustrated. And miss. He picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. The outside, that's caught by Hill. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, New Orleans.
Another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Slot
line.
man gonna move in motion left. That's gonna be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Texans 1st down.
On the quick, right?
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down. Texans.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Robbie.
Back to throw. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Good running inside the 25. This is going to be a touchdown. There.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at return. Turning it, that's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Texans first down. They'll
stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down. A gain of 14.
Now it's Mixon running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now Penix, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder.
Under pressure, they got him again. Will Anderson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Mixing up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. It's Mixon on the counter. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and goal from the 6.
Hey, south. Now, this way.
They'll give it to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 38 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll give him 8 that time. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Stroud off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18, that's it.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
You give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards.
And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Stroud working out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Look the hot, look the hot.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
South. Look the hot, look the hot.
Again, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18, like you Texans.
Stroud. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18, that's it.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
18, that's it. Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
Now Stroud. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to Robinson now on first down. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 46 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Texans first down.
Oh, hey.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Third and 4.
All right. 18. That's it.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 141 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Robinson with another carry. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll throw with Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
45-yard line.
Ready, break.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And looking to throw, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Here's Penix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they take a 17-14 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's 2nd down.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. James Pierce, his 2nd sack of the night. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A play fake. Now Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are